COVID has affected us in all sorts of ways. It has made teachers very frustrated and stressed out due to the backlash from the community, and has caused many students with bad grades. A survey released by the research firm RAND during the late January and early February showed that more than 3 in 4 teachers reported frequent job-related stress, and more alarming, 27% of teachers reported symptoms of depression compared to 10% of other adults. Many teachers began the year by assigning less work than usual, but then as they ramped up expectations, students felt that teachers weren't appreciating what a challenging year it was, and they were struggling to turn in assignments. Teachers in turn grew frustrated when they couldn't reach out to families and their students.
Was it stressful dealing with the students that didn't finish their work?
Yes and no. I mean, obviously in a perfect world, you'd like everybody to do what you wanted them to do, but the online environment just isn't suitable for everybody, and so it's hard to be mad at students when they were doing that kind of against their will, and kind of like we left school
struggling with online tests due to lack of supervision in doing their work, and it affected students' GPA by dropping it down. One class survey that interviewed 14,000 students during fall 2020 showed 85% of respondents said the pandemic had a negative effect on their performance. Another 8% said that pandemic didn't affect their performance, and about 5% said that pandemic had a positive influence on their performance.
I would say negatively because I wasn't in school to talk to my teachers. Nobody was really in charge of what I did, so it was kind of up to me.
Think about your online study, how it was, how do you feel about it?
It was horrible. I hated it. I couldn't get organized whatsoever just because I'm more of an in-person learner.
Why it was hard?
Because I didn't have anybody to teach me physically, so it was more harder than looking at a screen. Looking at a screen makes it more harder.
Is it was more boring or you are lazy?
Yeah, it was both of those two things actually. I got more lazier and it was pretty boring.
In the other hand, some teachers were off just fine during the pandemic, with some even saying that teaching online has actually easier due to online having to giving out an assignment. And it was the students' responsibility to finish the assignments. The majority of students are also semi-responsible for the worst grade online that in a person, since most people choose not to do assignments, and the majority of assignments were easier or took less time to complete. For example, I had some classes where it would only take me 20 minutes to finish my assignment, like math class, where in person it would have taken 40 minutes to finish the